Hello, folks. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. I hope you've had a good day. This evening, I am going to be talking a little bit about silver price. The price that we call spot has in recent days been referred to as the paper price. The reason it's called the paper price is because of all of the contracts that are out there on silver. There are many times the amount of contracts out there than there is silver in the entire world. Some people have estimated that those contracts exceed 300 times what is actually in existence. And they have said that it's going to take up to 10 years before the new mines are up and running. Now, I don't think it'll be 10 years, but I also don't believe that they're going to be able to mine 300 times what is presently in existence. They will get some, but they're not going to get nearly enough to be able to cover those contracts. The problem for the banks is that those contracts are due now, and the people who have those contracts in hand want that silver. Well, the first group of banks that had contracts come due had to borrow $17 billion to pay off those contracts. Now, the people who had those contracts do not want money because, to their way of thinking, the monetary system is worthless. And so they simply do not want to get greenbacks because the greenbacks are not the answer to anything. Essentially, they are worthless. Fiat money is about the price of a piece of toilet paper, and that's it. So the fact is that they just simply cannot get the silver to cover those contracts. The second group had to borrow $34 billion, of course, to the dislike of those contract holders as well. So the people who thought that they had contracts and that they were going to get physical silver are not getting that. That caused last week one of the major banks to collapse, and it was taken over by the Treasury Department. Another thing that I have been hearing, and this is from some of the different sources, is that silver price, the street price, in several countries around Asia. In Tokyo, you can purchase an ounce of silver for about $130 on the street. It's about $180 in China right now. And China holds about 70% of the world's silver. The other thing that I was quite interested in hearing is that in India, they're getting between $300 and $400 an ounce for silver right now. Now, this paper price, or the spot price that you're seeing, that is listed every day on the what is it, Ampex or AppMex or whatever, they are showing you essentially what the paper price is. And they're calling it spot. But the simple fact is that the price of silver has gone up astronomically. And right now, I would not part with an ounce of silver for less than $500. If you do, you're not thinking. Because I believe, and I said that by the end of this month, the silver price would be up to $150 an ounce. Now I'm talking about the spot price. I'm not talking about the street price. And of course, the spot price is the only thing that right now people are going by. When you go into a place to buy silver, it's $76 or $77 an ounce as far as spot price is concerned. And so you might be buying it for $85, $86, $88 an ounce at a store if you were to go to buy it. But the fact is, it's worth many times that. And so to let it go for that kind of a price, if you were to take it to a dealer right now, you'd be lucky to get $70 an ounce for it. I wouldn't do that. If you've got any silver, you've got 10 ounces of silver, as far as I'm concerned, you have at least $5,000 there. You would be lucky to get $700 from a dealer right now. So whatever you do, unless you absolutely need the money and you can't survive without it, I would hold on to it, because it's only going to go up from here. I told you that I believed it would be over 600 by the end of the year. If it keeps going up this quickly on the street value, the spot price is going to catch the street value pretty soon. I believe it'll hit the 130, and it could possibly be within a week or two. And then I believe that it is going to go up astronomically from there. I could see a situation where I predicted it would be over $600 by the end of the year. I could see it $1,200 or $1,500 an ounce by the end of the year. And I would probably, well, in my case, I would probably just hold on to it. Whether you have 5 ounces or 10 or 20 ounces, whatever it is you have, there is no reason for you to just have to run off and get rid of it unless you're in financial dire straits. But I'm not going to tell anybody, and I'm not going to give anybody advice as to what to do. The only thing I can do is tell you what I would do. And if you accept that, that's great. And if you don't accept it, that's also great. The good thing about the spot price is that you can get silver for under $100 right now. Most places will sell it to you for $85, $86, $88. That's not bad, especially not considering where it's most likely going to go. I won't be surprised to see it jump up into any astronomical amount. Remember, as we have said before, there is health benefits of silver, and there is also necessary manufacturing that silver is good for. And we also talked the other day about copper being the same, and it is going to be jumping up and probably moving right along beside silver. And I would say that they will go to astronomical prices. One of them is a natural antibiotic, and the other one is a natural painkiller. So both of those things are very important to mankind, and they're natural. They come from the earth. And so that's a wonderful thing in and of itself. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers, and you have a good day.